too cute to be real. He is real. As real as your down payment at driveturn.com. It's really, really real. I love him so much. Go to driveturn.com, get approved, and see your real down payment in 2 minutes. Drive time. Genius.
When they told me my work wasn't essential, walls enclosed around me with the words, "You can't do this," tattooed to its surface. An unshakable feeling, pressure that swelled beyond my capable strength. How do I break through alone? I don't. The strength to break through has always been built together, crafted for the people who stand beside us. Introducing Career Services for Life. Learn more at phoenix.edu.
The holiday crush is here. Enjoy 5 weeks of festive challenges and unwrap sweet rewards in Candy Crush Saga. Treat yourself to candy this holiday. Play now.
A man submitted a form to get in touch with me. I believe I knew your mother.
Linda, is this her?
I've never seen a woman before.
You're going through champagne problems. Which boy should I choose, the handsome or the more handsome one? Which one is the more handsome one? You don't get to have the girlfriend experience when you've got a fiancé at home. Whatever happens, we're in this together, okay? Stunning.
Mel must be ugly because you must send me a picture of her.
They make it easy to find a rug that pulls a room together. Wait, are
I said Mel must not be cute because you never sent me a picture of her.
Video now. Always free shipping.
Those final moments must have been like when her lifeblood was flowing from her. And she knew she wasn't going to survive. She couldn't call 911. She couldn't do anything to save herself. She couldn't do anything to save her baby. And I can only imagine what that must have been like for her. She was a human being. She didn't deserve this.
Bam! My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now when your case settles, call Oasis today. There's no risk. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. Use it for bills, rent, whatever you need help with. So call now or go online to apply. Remember, there's no risk to you.
Better days?
Better days.
Better days start today.
Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case.
Call now. Get cash in as little as 24 hours once approved. 1-877-286-8958.
We catch crabs in Virginia and Maryland. We file taxes in each state.
With large taxes in both? Yes. I'll even file for you.
Thank you.
File with the help of an expert.
Or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Who's on my team that game winners? I seen them walk off for serious crazy. Pass, live, sports,
Man, that was dope. But it's Hulu doesn't just have live sports.
Hulu doesn't just have live sports.
You also have to say 65 live channels. Plus Hulu's entire streaming library. I don't know. We can make that work, right?
Hulu doesn't just have live sports. It's a lifestyle.
Detectives in Bedford, Texas are investigating the murder of Tracy Anderson and her unborn child.
Learning how brutal her murder was, it was pretty shocking.
But it's only when detectives receive the autopsy report that they get a full picture of the horrors Tracy endured.
She had 36 stab and cut wounds that they individually documented.
Those wounds are very deep. Some of them went 5 inches, maybe deeper into her
not any one stab wound that ended her life. It was a combination of all of them.
Although for detectives, cause of death isn't the most important thing the autopsy reveals.
A lot of the wounds were congregated.
Hand me my water.
One of the stab wounds itself went inside of her and actually stabbed the baby.
Detectives believe the wounds to the baby are no coincidence.
It seemed like not only an attack on the mother, but the child too.
But who would want to harm both mother and child? With the baby's father, 26-year-old Robert Atlas, still missing, Tracy's friends have led detectives to another potential person of interest. Her soon-to-be ex-husband, Thomas Anderson.
The first step that you do in a situation such as this is to reach out to the husband to find out what's going on.
So that night,
Yeah, be a
detectives
killer
put
and
a
they're
call out to
retired
Thomas
and go
Anderson.
to school.
Sometimes the people who can hate you the most are those who are closest to you.
I understand that you're in the process of getting a divorce.
Yeah. Yes, I hope it is.
But despite their pending divorce, Thomas is adamant he would never hurt Tracy.
He was thrown off guard at the fact that she just up and left because he wanted to stay married, but he truly loved and cared about Tracy.
Detectives are quickly able to confirm that Thomas has an airtight alibi and wasn't anywhere near Tracy's apartment at the time of the crime.
There's no way that he did this crime.
With no other leads, they redouble their efforts to locate Tracy's missing boyfriend, Robert Atlas.
The police did attempt to communicate through the media with the community to make an effort to try and locate Robert Atlas.
They reached out to his family members to see if they could track him down.
Including Robert's sister, Zanetta Atlas.
I had last spoken to my brother on March 21st.
He called to tell me that they had found the daycare for the baby. I haven't heard from him since.
They had no information as to where he was.
According to Robert's sister, the family has feared for his safety ever since they heard the news about Tracy.
We didn't know at that point, did someone break in the house, try to rob them, was there a third party? We didn't know what to think. And so we all just started to try to get a hold of him.
Furthermore, Zanetta can't imagine her brother wanting to harm Tracy or their unborn daughter.
He often called and talked to us about her progress. He would say, I can't believe that there is an actual baby growing in her stomach. And he would just be so excited.
But Zanetta admits things weren't completely perfect between her brother and Tracy.
Can you tell me if there was any problems in the relationship?
There was this one lady named Mama Duncan.
He was having an affair with a coworker.
They became friends over time. I think that they had just developed into a physical relationship.
According to Zanetta, Tracy found out about Robert's infidelity shortly
How did
before they
church
moved in
go?
together.
Why you giving me the damn weather
Tracy
report?
actually showed up at Robert's apartment and tried to get into the apartment.
And he opened the door soaking wet with a towel wrapped around him. This young lady was sitting on the sofa.
Tracy went after this young lady. Robert held Tracy back as the young lady escaped out the door. Tracy then told Robert, we're going to solve this
What?
right
Wasn't
now.
nobody there?
Tracy wasn't going to just allow Robert to just do anything that he wanted to her. She was going to stand her ground.
Zanetta says that despite Tracy's anger, she and Robert ultimately reconciled.
Tracy, I just thought you could reform him and change him.
She loved him and she really wanted to be with him, but she wasn't going to tolerate him cheating on her with other women. He kind of assured me, don't worry about it. I'll try to calm down with the other women and make things work out.
But if Robert had in fact called things off with Mama Duncan,
Yeah.
it raises a disturbing new possibility for detectives.
There might be a jealous woman somewhere.
And when detectives dig deeper, they'll discover some alarming and potentially deadly new secrets about Robert's love life.
Tracy's Auto Trader. It's the only one with
Give her grandson what?
tells you if the price is good.
Oh.
When I noticed my sister moving differently, she said it was like someone else was controlling her
It's
mouth.
family money.
Her doctor said she has
I
heart
said, well, it's
dystonia,
family money.
which may be related to important medication she takes for her depression. TD can affect different parts of the body.
In today's trying times, we're here to help you manage TD. Visit talkabouttd.com for a doctor discussion guide to prep for your next appointment in person, over the phone, or online.
We were so relieved to learn there are treatments for TD.
It's so easy to sell on Poshmark. You just pick out your item, snap a couple of photos, and boom, it's up for sale. When I look at my old clothes now, I see dollar signs. Just this month, I've made a couple $100 on Poshmark just selling items out of my closet.
Buy and sell from home with the Poshmark app.
What's my safe light story? My truck, it's my life. So when my windshield cracked, the experts at Safe Light Auto came right to me. With service I could trust. Right, girl?
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Black music has been a way to document your existence on this earth. You hear the pain, that strength that's so representative of our people. Things grouping you, but also giving the consciousness.
Barely 24 hours after finding Tracy Anderson stabbed to death, detectives in Bedford, Texas are chasing down a potentially game-changing new lead about her boyfriend, 26-year-old Robert Atlas.
He was involved in a relationship that caused some friction between Tracy and this woman.
That was a possible suspect or suspects the police might want to look at.
So on March 24, 2014, detectives visit the sporting goods store where Robert works.
Robert Atlas has not reported to work for a couple of days, which his coworkers say is unusual.
But Lana Duncan, the woman Robert was allegedly sleeping with, has shown up to work, and detectives are eager to speak with her.
Miss Duncan, do you know why we're here?
I have no clue.
She was really restless. Didn't want to be headed in the middle of a murder.
Mom, your boyfriend goes missing. The mother of his child ends up dead.
Robert is not my boyfriend.
He's not.
She said, we're just friends. We talk to each other. We hung out together, but we weren't intimate.
You do understand what happens if we find out that you're lying to us.
Eventually, she admitted the two of them had had an affair, and it had gone on for quite some time.
Lana also confirms what others had told detectives about the incident at Robert's apartment.
Tracy caught him in the apartment, and it ended up being a fight there because of what they were doing.
There was a tussle that occurred between Robert Atlas, this other female, and Tracy.
He went crazy. Robert said he had to call the cops on her.
Was anyone arrested?
I don't know. I didn't stick around.
According to Lana, Robert and Tracy were still fighting when she left the apartment.
Lana says that when she saw Robert at work the next day, he abruptly put an end to their relationship.
He said he couldn't see me.
Did that upset you?
What do you mean?
Where were you this past weekend?
Lana tells detectives that she had been out of town over the weekend.
Back at the station, detectives are able to confirm Lana's alibi.
Then checked out, so they were able to cross her off the suspect list.
Detectives are also able to locate Robert's distressed call to police.
He called the police February 1st of 2014 and claimed that Tracy had assaulted him.
According to Robert's 911 call, Tracy's assault on him hadn't stopped there.
Robert indicated that Tracy had pulled, I think it was a 45, a handgun.
ignore all of that.
However, when detectives reviewed the incident report, they find that Tracy had given the responding officers a very different story.
What she was saying wasn't consistent with what he reported was happening.
Tracy claimed that Robert had attacked her.
So the police can't make a definitive decision as to who the aggressor is.
Hoping for greater understanding, detectives follow up with more of Tracy's friends, including a woman named Keandra Warner.
When they started their relationship, what did she tell you about him?
He was cool, nice, cute. She said he had stuff together, he was working, he had his own apartment.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that threw up a flag or anything like that.
No, that was different.
But according to Keandra, the warning signs soon appeared.
It was one time she fell out when she told us she was downstairs and she broke her collarbone.
Keandra says a few days later, Tracy came clean about the true nature of her injuries.
She was like, I know I didn't say, but I told her to go downstairs and broke my collarbone. It was because Robert jumped on me because he had been drinking.
He was being assaultive and emotionally, physically abusive to her.
But Keandra's insight into Tracy and Robert's relationship isn't the only valuable information she has for detectives.
Turns out she may have been one of the last people to see Tracy alive. On March 21st, that night, Tracy had been out with her girlfriend at a restaurant.
We went to Dallas. And we stayed at the restaurant and we kicked it, ate, all that stuff, danced, and then we left. A lot of times, maybe midnight.
According to Keandra, when the night was over, Tracy didn't go home. Instead, she went out looking for Robert.
She had an app on her phone where she could see where people were located. It's like a Find Your Friend app. And she determined that he was at a bar over in Fort Worth. So she went to the bar.
But when Tracy arrived, she found Robert leaving the bar with another woman.
They had an argument there in the parking lot. She left and went home.
And she texted me at like 1:25 and said, maybe home.
Tracy had indicated that she was going to let Robert back in the house that night.
Tracy supposedly says she was going to lock the door and not let him in, put the deadbolt on.
That was the last I heard.
Based on Keandra's story, detectives are able to speculate about what happened next.
They've got 2 points of forced entry. One is the front door, one is the bathroom door.
But if Robert had come home that night and kicked in the apartment door, where was he now?
When detectives finally receive Robert's bank records, they provide the first clue.
They were able to determine ultimately that his debit card had been used at a gas station, which was
yourself a candy this holiday. Play now.
At Drive Time, we approve 99% of people who apply with our smart approval machine. Or say hello. Even if your credit isn't great,
You can get approved.
go to drivetime.com, get approved, and see if you qualify for $0 down. Drive Time. Genius!
It's less than 48 hours since the brutal slaying of Tracy Anderson, and homicide detectives have zeroed in on a prime suspect, Robert Atlas, the father of Tracy's unborn child.
The convenience store clerk had spotted Robert with a bloody cut on his hand just hours after Tracy was last seen alive. In that type of murder, it would have been very easy. But his hand would have slid up that handle onto the blade itself to give him a cut.
Surveillance video from inside the store confirms that the man with the bloody hand was indeed Robert.
They were able to obtain footage of him actually using his debit card there.
They can see in the surveillance video where he has not been able to wash the blood from his hands.
Detectives determined that after leaving the convenience store, Robert headed east toward the Texas-Arkansas border.
I'm gonna track you who debit card is.
He next used his debit card in the city of Texarkana.
Though after Texarkana, the trail goes cold.
All the news reports started going out about looking for Robert Atlas. I mean, it was national news. The manhunt for him was pretty intense. They obtained the assistance of the United States Marshal's Office in attempting to locate him.
Several hours pass, and there's still no sign of Robert. That is, until one of his friends from his hometown of Chicago provides police with a critical piece of information.
Bedford Police?
Bedford Police, yeah, worried about the running out of the case. He contacted me from a weird Texas number, and basically he was just scared, he was crying.
He'd said he'd spoken to Robert Atlas.
His friend was concerned about his welfare.
You didn't say where he was or anything like that?
He said he was in the city, but I don't know if it was downtown Dallas or if it was downtown Chicago. The little Texas number that he called me from.
Do you still have that number?
I do.
It was a new phone number, the phone number the police didn't have.
The new phone that he got was, I guess, what you would call a burner phone. And it could only be tracked when it was on, when it was actively being used.
On the evening of March 24th, detectives decide to lay a trap for Robert Atlas.
The police called that phone in an attempt to be able to locate him.
But will Robert be foolish enough to answer?
Hello? Hello? Robert? We got it.
Indeed, they were able to ping that phone in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana.
They notified authorities out there. They're actively searching for him in Shreveport, driving around, trying to see if they can unearth him. They'd gotten a general idea of where the ping was, and they searched for his car.
In the early hours of March 25th, a Shreveport patrol officer spots Robert's car in a shopping center parking lot and brings him into custody.
You identify him and use up without me.
Upon learning that Robert Atlas is now in custody, Bedford detectives make a beeline for Shreveport. Meanwhile, the Shreveport PD begins processing Robert's vehicle.
And they obtained some very interesting evidence out of that, one of which was blood on the steering wheel. They also were able to obtain his clothing from the trunk of the car, which had quite a bit of blood on it.
Shreveport police also find a pair of bloody shoes in the trunk.
The shoes were important because the bottom of those shoes matched the pattern that was found on the floor there in that apartment.
Hours later,